Hassan and Shamir Sarkar started well, smashing the ball around the park.
What a shot from Tanzi into the stands.
But Ali Mohammed Ghazan, for the hero of the first match, got Tanzid once again in the fourth over.
Towards mid-on, and now Nabi takes the catch.
And Najmul Hussain Shanto played a captain's knock, scoring 76 runs as he held the Bangladesh innings together on a slow and used surface. Rashid Khan and Angelia Kurote then contained the Bangladesh batters and reduced them to 184 for 6.
Use of the feet down the ground, long off is in place, it's 2 in the over.
Debutant Jakar Ali, who was in for the injured Mushfiqur Rahim, and Nasim Ahmed, back in the squad after a year, put on a valuable death over cameo partnership of 46 runs to set a target of 253.
Hits it straight, hits it big, that's gone on the way, is it? That's a 6. What a way to finish the innings.
In reply, the Afghans lost their opener Ramanullah Gurbaz early on to Taskin Ahmed once again, before Siddiqullah Tal carried on his recent form with another brilliant innings of 39.
That's such a beautiful shot.
Rahmat Shah then played anchor as he went on to score his 30th ODI half-century. But Bangladesh bowlers kept the pressure on and claimed vital wickets, including a run-out mix-up between Naeeb and Rahmat Shah, reducing Afghanistan to 119 for 5 in the 30th over.
Oh, there's a mix-up! There's a mix-up! Rahmat Shah has to go back. What have you done?
Gulbadin put on a show with some big hits, scoring a quick-fire 26 off 25, but the Bangladeshi bowlers once again combined with pace and spin attack to bowl out Afghanistan for 184, with Nasim Ahmed claiming 3 for 28. The 68-run ended Bangladesh's 29-year wait for a win in Sharjah as they level the series, heading 1-1 into today's decider. Well, what a contest we have in store. It is all to play for in this third and final one-day international. It's a 3-match ODI series between these two Asian rivals, and we are all set for what will be a magical Monday, a decider here in Sharjah in the most perfect weather at this historic cricket stadium. Andrew Leonard here with you, and delighted to have Attar Ali Khan also alongside Ahmed Fadai. Gents, great to see you again. We're all set for what's a Monday climax to this. Attar, I might start with you. Talk about that victory just 2 days ago. Really impressive from Bangladesh.
Yeah, it's very good because they were under pressure because they were 1-0 down in a 3-match series. The batting didn't turn up. The top order disappointed again, but to be able to go and win the toss and then score runs. The top 4 got amongst the runs. They all had starts. Yes, Najmul Shanto was the one who led from the front. Not easy to bat around, to hang around. He batted for almost 2.5 hours. But to be able to do that and then later order chip in from Jakar Ali and Nasim Ahmed did the trick, because 250 on the board, it would always be a challenge no matter who the oppositions are, especially on the surface.
Ahmed, great to have you with us too. What about Afghanistan? They've had a historic year, haven't they? Most amazing 12 months. That ODI World Cup in India, the semi-final of the T20 World Cup, also series victories over Ireland and South Africa. Big question, can they bounce back and add Bangladesh to that list here today?
I think looking at how they have played in Sharjah and how they enjoy batting under these conditions, you should have a feeling that they will rise back, they will bounce back. Nothing is lost. The series is still alive, and they can definitely bounce back and take the series. They have just beaten South Africa here. They have beaten Ireland here. So I think they should come with a lot of confidence into this final contest.
They certainly see no shortage of confidence in this Afghan squad, particularly young Ali Mohammed Ghazanfar there playing with the Cameron. Also see the legend, the icon, Hamid Hassan, who's in the squad as the bowling coach. Well, Najmul Hussain Shanto a couple of days ago, he was the star of the show. I thought he batted incredibly well with 76. Let's firstly talk about his innings, but Attar, there's also some news from Bangladesh's camp.
Yeah, unfortunate. I mean, if you talk about his batting, I thought he meant business. Remember, that was his 11th match as a skipper of one-day international for Bangladesh, and he averages more than 50 runs. even in those situations, he picked up a very well-compiled 76. It was not a quick firing. It was sort of a grit and determination to hang around. But unfortunately, later on, when we saw him coming back on the field, we saw him getting injured. And not great news for Bangladesh fans back home, because this is the one he chased and then he fell down. It's a grade 2 tear of a groin, which means he does not only misses today, but he also unfortunately misses the first 2 test matches in West Indies. To be able to what he has done in the recent past, and that's a big blow for Bangladesh. Big blow.
Yeah, couldn't agree more. A massive blow for a player who's been in such good form, and also we've been so impressed with his leadership. So we're here at Sharjah again for this decider. The pitch is always a hot topic. It's a fresh one today. Let's get out to Ramiz Raja, see what he makes of it.
Well, once again, there's a little bit of breeze to improve the comfort level of the players. What about the pitch? It's a brand new pitch, but its character seems to be the same. You know, same color, not as much sheen as we saw on the last pitch, but still good batting conditions if you win the toss and bat first. What happens in the second part of the innings is quite interesting, because this pitch changes maybe for the worse for some of the batters, but it still has something in it for the bowling side. So overall, I think you'll have to put your head down, make sure you get to a 230 plus score, and then when chasing, you've got to look at partnerships. Overall, you know, few cracks here and there are not going to worry a lot of batsmen, and the idea is really to hit that hard length, look for some variations, and look to enjoy this. This is the series decider, so I'm just hoping that it's a great game. I'm sure it will be a great game.
Well, what Ramiz manifests tends to come true. I think we will have a great game. There's Phil Simmons, who had his first victory as head coach. And what about these Bangladeshi spinners? A bit more conventional than the Afghan spin lineup, the likes of Nasir Ahmed, Rishad Hussain. Will he come into the team today? Mehdi Hassan Miraz, we suspect he might captain today. And you also saw Mahmudullah there on screen. Yes.
Pleasure to speak to Mushtaq Ahmed, the spin bowling coach for Bangladesh. Looking at the spinners, there are a few that must have impressed you.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Of course, they all are very good. They're all match winners. As we know that Bangladesh, one of the strength is spin department. So I'm very excited to working with those guys basically.
Yeah, we've seen Mehdi and Miraj taking a little bit more responsibility. He's bowled beautifully. But tell us a little bit about Nasoom Ahmed, the left-arm orthodox, who bowled beautifully and also batted nicely in the end.
I was very impressed. That was the first time last couple of days, you know, we were sharing some ideas in the net practice. But he's very clear. He's got a great temperament. I was very impressed with his temperament. You know, he was very clear with his role, and he know what he's going to do if he's going to bowl. And obviously, as you said, you know, batting-wise, you know, like he showed his momentum. He gave us the momentum in batting in the end. And he's a good fieldsman also. So I think those are the cricketers are very handy cricket with the wide ball cricket also. So I think I was very, very impressed with him. As you said, Miraz Mehdi, obviously, you know, like being a spinner, you got to look for the wickets, and especially on those kind of pitches. My message always to them, you know, don't you worry to going for runs, basically trying to get wickets. In middle overs, if we're trying to get wickets, hopefully Bangladesh can start winning more matches, inshallah.
Just a little bit on touching on Rishad Hussain, very impressive, did play the first match. Just a few words on him too.
I think he's a match winner. He's a like leg spinner, tall leg spinner who can spin the ball very hard, and he's got a good drift. He's working on his wrong one. Obviously, he's new in the scene now, but I think slowly and quickly, in same time, he's learning the art of getting wickets. You know, that's why he has to understand international cricket, even white ball cricket, a 50-over game. You got to bowl good overs to get wickets and understand his on-field positions. I think that's a very important, and he's a very smart kid, and he's a very coachable kid, I think, and he will learn very quickly.
All right, thank you very much, and all the very best.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was Mushtaq Ahmed there, the spin bowling coach for Bangladesh. Always good to hear his thoughts. Here's some of the Afghan players going through their warm-ups, and certainly they will look to be bouncing back from their defeat a couple of days ago. A little while earlier, we also had a bit of a pre-match chat. That was Devender Kumar, who was down pitch side with us, and he was chatting to Gulbadeen Naeeb. Let's get over and have a look at that.
Gulbadeen Naeeb. the most experienced all-rounders here in the Afghanistan lineup, joining us for a brief chat. Gulbuddin, what's the recipe for success here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium as an all-rounder?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Yeah, first of all, Sharjah, if we look at the history of the Sharjah stadium and also the wicket conditions, so everyone just talking about the spinners, his ball spinning sometimes. But like if you look to the conditions here, exactly it's our home ground, so we can take advantage. This is a plus point for us. But if you look for the opposition, so they also have a great balance side. So yeah, Sharjah is like a spinning track, it's slow track, but as a all-rounder, as a medium pacer, so it didn't help a lot for the seamers like right now. So but I'm looking for the opportunity to, if the captain give it the ball to me. And also we have, if you look, we have a 4 spinners on the side, so we didn't have much options.
But within coming back to the conditions, how do the conditions change from day to night?
Yeah, definitely. If you look at the Sharjah stadium history, so it's not like it's a day or night situation. If it's changing session by session, like hour by hour. So when we practice here, like the last 9 days here, so even we practice in the day, also we practice at the night time. So the wicket behavior is changing totally, like a session by session, like hour after hour. Is sometimes spinning a lot, sometimes ball skating, sometimes balls coming low, sometimes good seaming. So like it's not like you can say. So it's like exactly after the and night time the ball will be swinging, or I think it's not like this way, but it's like a difficult wicket, so no can read easily. So you adjust yourself there.
Best wishes for today's game.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks to Devendra Kumar, who had Gulbuddin Naib with them. We'll have a bit of a chat now about Afghanistan's all-rounders. Ahmed, it's something they've always been blessed with, isn't it? Plenty of different options, pace bowlers, spin bowlers, almost all of them can bat as well.
Oh yeah, absolutely, and a lot of experience that they bring in and they can share with youngsters. Mohammad Nabi, Gulbuddin Naib, we just heard, even Rashid Khan, he's handy with the bat as well. So it's good to see these all-rounders stepping up for Afghanistan. It's a day today that these all-rounders need to step up and give Afghanistan the victory that they're looking for.
Okay, just a quick question as well for Attar Ali Khan here. Attar, who's going to be the one that will step up today in the absence of Najmul Hussain Shanto? Who's going to be the batter that will come in?
I think if you look at the way Tanzit Hassan Tamim started, the way his innings yesterday, and also Shumo Sharkar, he got 30 odd in quick time. I think if you get a start, you got to convert that in capital at cash. I think these are the 2 players who I feel can make a big impact in this game.
Yeah, Shamir Sharkar in particular looked really, really good. Okay, the toss was taking place a little while earlier, about 15 to 20 minutes ago. Let's go and find out what happened there.
It's another warmish afternoon here, and we are ready for the toss. The 2 captains are out here. Javegal Srinath is the match referee. You have the coin, the Afghanistan skipper. Hashmatullah, go ahead.
Tail. Tail is the call.
Tail is the call.
You win the toss and you would be?
Yes, would be bat first. Batting. Yes.
Mehdi?
Yes.
What is it going to be?
I'm going to batting.
Bat first? Any particular reason?
Yeah, definitely. I thought the wicket looks good in the first innings. I saw in previous 2 matches, and the first innings very important for us. So that's why we're going for batting.
And it's a milestone match for you. You're playing your 100th ODI. How does that feel?
Yeah, definitely. It's good momentum for me. You know, I also played 100 test match. It's a long journey for me. I also played so many matches. So it's a great moment for me.
Yeah, but this is to play for this contest. It's a series decider. You don't have your regular skipper. Any other team changes for you?
Yes, I got 2 changes. Unfortunately, Shantu is not playing. He got injured in the last match, and he replaced Zakir Hassan, and also Taskin is not playing. He's replaced Nahid Rana.
Best of luck.
Thank you very much.
Hashmatullah, well, this is, an important contest for you. You want to win this. This is your home series. Now batting second again. It was a bit of a tester for you guys last time around. What needs to be better today in this contest?
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. First of all, the pitch is new. The other one, we played 2 ODIs on that. So it's a fresh pitch and it looks a little bit drier and rougher. So hopefully the behavior will be changed right from the first ball. I think it will spin in here. chasing the target is a little bit difficult here, but we will try to learn what we did wrong in the last game, and we will try to do well today.
I think one of the things that the batters didn't do in that run chase was rotation of strike. Are you looking at rotation of strike a bit better this time around?
Yeah, definitely. We have to. We already spoken about that, and we have to do that point really well because the last game the pitch was played when we were playing. It was almost fourth innings in 3 days time, so the pitch was a little bit difficult. Hopefully that today we get what we want.
Any team changes?
No, we go with the same team.
Best of luck.
Thank you. Thank you.
So the news from the St. out here is that Bangladesh have won the toss and elected to bat.
Well, the first 2 games have gone to the side that has won the toss, and it's a great day for Mehdi Hassan Miraz, his 100th ODI. Also 2 changes, one of those enforced, Attar, for Bangladesh.
Yeah, Nazmul and Shanto, yes, congratulations to Mehdi Hassan Miraz, who will play his 100th one-day international. The 2 changes that you talk about is Zakir Hassan right at the top of the order. He might go and open the innings. And also Taskin Ahmed need rested. And watch out for this player called Nahid Rana, tall and quick, the quickest of the lot. So he can surprise the batters with some genuine pace. Since they're batting for the top 4 matters the most for Bangladesh. They need to put their hands up and ensure they put a really good score.
Certainly the batting will be keen to do that. The production line of Bangladeshi fast bowlers continues to shine. Okay, Ahmed, what about this Afghan side? Are you surprised they've stuck with the same 11?
Well, interestingly, unchanged playing 11. Well, this shows that they are showing faith in the same playing 11, suggesting continuity, but again, you might want an extra batter. But it will have to start with Fazalak Farooqi because Afghanistan are bowling. So, Ala Mohammad Ghazan, Fazalak Farooqi have to give a good start. But then, chasing it down, Rahmat Shah look good. Siddiq Qatel can do it. He's shown it in the Emerging Asia Cup. And Rahmanullah Gurbaz, a lot will be expected of him and Asmat, who hasn't scored yet.
Yeah, for me, one of the keys will be how does Fazal Haq Farooqi go with the new ball, particularly given how expensive he was the other day. Attar, what will the final messages be here from Phil Simmons? How important is it to win this series?
Very important. The message will be loud and clear. Play with a lot of freedom. Don't worry about who you're missing out. The ones you have in the 11, go and do your best. Put your best foot forward and the result will come in their way.
Afghanistan, we spoke about Ahmed coming into this series as maybe being favourites. Is their confidence shook from 2 days prior, or are they going to believe that they can win this series today?
I think they still can believe in themselves. Playing 11, the same from the last 2 games, suggested there is faith in the same playing 11, and there is a lot of confidence in him, so it should pay off, I believe.
Well, guys, I want to thank you both so much for your thoughts. You can see that the players are on their way, and it's starting to get loud out here in the middle yet again. Let's get upstairs to the 2 commentators. The first voices you'll hear will be Devendra Kumar, who'll be joined by Ramiz Raja.
It's amazing afternoon here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium on this magnificent Monday afternoon. The Bangladesh captain winning the toss and deciding to bat first. Opening the batting is Tanjeed Hassan. His average is not so inspiring, but these are early days for him in one-day internationals. New partner for him today, no Shanto, out injured, groin injury. And Soumya Sarkar has been consistently delivering the performances in this tournament in particular. He's coming back after a long layoff, and he's shown some application on this pitch. A lot of expectations went for 69 in 7 overs in the previous game, 48 wickets, just 2 wickets away from that milestone of 50 wickets for Fazal Haq Farooqi. His captain would want better performance from him. In the commentary box, I'm Devendra. With me is Ramiz Raja. Good afternoon, Ramiz.
Good afternoon to all our viewers. Fazal Haq's role will have to be revisited after every couple of overs. I was looking forward to maybe spin attack from both ends, because this is a much drier surface, doesn't have the kind of sheen that we saw on the last one, so dry conditions should attract a lot of spin early on with the new ball. So Afghanistan still trying with a bit of pace. Let's hope he does a better job, because it was an up and down performance from him in that last important contest.
In last couple of years, Fazal Haq Farooqi has been astonishing for Afghanistan, striking with the new ball. He's got the ability to swing the ball massively. They got swept in position. Hashmat was talking about the importance of his spin. He was expecting the first ball to turn. It's a different pitch today.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go!
All in readiness. They got slip in position, third on the boundary. Men at backward point. Men in the covers, mid-off, mid-on, mid-wicket. And fine leg on the boundary. Swing straight away. New ball swings here. It swings more in the evening under lights. Slightly better conditions. Normally it's very hot and humid here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium, but strong breeze blowing across the ground. Some comfort for the players and some assistance for the fast bowler as well. The series is tied 1-1. Afghanistan, with a lot of expectation, the way they've been performing of late to win the series here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. Player miss, getting the ball to swing again. He's bowling beautifully. Good start to Fazal Farooqi to his spell.
A nice seam position, but there's a little bit of width and batsman should have cashed in. I think it's important for Bangladesh to realize that there is an opening, an opportunity against Farooqi. Low in confidence, he was put away for plenty in the last contest, so might as well put pressure back on him straight away.
Too far outside the off stump, width given, not capitalized once again.
Everything happening in kind of slow motion because there was another opportunity ball at around 131 clicks. So it wasn't an express delivery. Once again, width, once again, no footwork from the left-hander. You've got to go back and across really to cover that line. So a couple of opportunities missed, I would say.
It tells something about getting the opportunity to play after a longer period of time, but solidly defended this time around. The footwork becomes crucial when the batter comes at the crease. Tells us about his mindset as a batter.
Bangladesh would be looking to pile on the pressure by building partnerships. That is how they were so good against Afghanistan in the last game. There were quiet periods. There were periods where we didn't see a lot of shot making, but they got the job done to get to a 250 score. I think they're reading from the same script. I think the start is a bit cautious, but a couple of opportunities that have been missed by the left-hander. He should have crashed a couple of fours past point.
Drifting down the leg side. Will be cut off. Should be back for two. Just losing his line.
Probably look for a slower ball. 107.7 kph. Good change of pace. I think he wanted that ball to start from off and hit middle and leg stump. It's kind of an off-cutter attempted by him. With a new ball, you know, gripping the new ball and look for variations can be a bit tough at times.
First 20 overs in batting department. Crucial. Sweetly timed, but straight to the fielder. Good connection that will give a bit of confidence to the batter. Middling it. Two changes for Bangladesh today. One forced and Tuscan is not playing. He's got good record against Gurbaz in particular, and Gurbaz is someone who can change the course of the action with his attacking batsmanship. Straight to the fielder. Just one wayward delivery, otherwise good start from Fazal Farooqi. 3 without loss, Bangladesh.
আমার মতো আপনারাও জানেন ডায়রিয়া সহ যে কোনো পানি শূন্যতায় আমার রাস্তা এসএমসি রোড স্যালাইন কেনার সময় প্যাকের গায়ে এসএমসি লোগো দেখে কিনবেন।
এসএমসির ওরসালাইনে এক স্প্রেতে বদলে দিন অ্যাঞ্জেলিক ফ্রেশ এয়ার ফ্রেশনার, সুবাসিত ঘরে সব ভাল লাগে।
অরেঞ্জ ও লেমন ফ্লেভারে টেস্টি ও হেলদি বাংলাদেশের প্রথম ইলেকট্রোলাইট ড্রিঙ্ক এসএমসি প্লাস। অদম্য বাংলাদেশ থামবে না কখনো।
Allah Mohammad introduced 8 wickets already in the competition. In this series, he has been bowling beautifully with the new ball. He's been making sure that he provides early breakthroughs to Afghanistan to set the tone with ball in hand. Very consistent for someone at the age of 18. He's got slip in position. Man on the sweep on the onside and the boundary, a deep square. Nicely tucked, good timing. Runs here. 2 runs for Somi Sarkar.
He was very good in the last game. Stroked the ball beautifully through the offside. A natural timer of the ball. But he's got to be more efficient than getting a good-looking 30 or a 40.
Into the gap on the onside, more runs. Another couple. With the amount of experience that he possesses, Somi Sarkar, he should be converting these starts into something substantial, especially when Shanto is not playing. Extra responsibility on his shoulders to get those runs to compete against high-quality opponent in Afghanistan.
Yes, you've got to be a little fitter also, because what happens is when you're shaping up well, suddenly your legs go. And it is pretty warm and humid here, and so you've got to really be fit to get those 40s into maybe 70s and 80s. I think one area where Bangladesh need to progress as a batting unit is to score more hundreds as a batting unit. But credit has to be given to Ghazanfar now. He's only, what, 18, right? And the way he's aced the pedestal of being the frontline decimator for Afghanistan against the opposition is remarkable, really. For an 18-year-old to have that kind of a mentality and show resolve, and then to bowl well with the new ball and come back later in various spells and still bamboozle the opposition is a testament to how good he is.
He was brilliant in the recently concluded Shvagiza Cricket League, and if you top this Shvagiza Cricket League, it means that you are so good, because Rashid was participating, Nabi was participating, all the key players participating, and still he went on to dominate the chart, the bowling charts. Allah Mohammad. Also, a lot had changed when it comes to fitness aspect. The Afghanistan Cricket Board, they put the players in quarantine for 20 days. To change their routines, dietary habits. Takes the edge. Long chase. Karote is there.
The other thing that he is good at is that he rushes the batsman. He's at the batsman quicker than you anticipate. Now, this otherwise should have been driven through the offside for more runs than it actually did in the end. It was an outside edge because he picked the length late, and it was pushed through at a good pace also.
Nicely clipped through the onside. We should be going back for another 2. 2. Coming back to pushing through the air. Strong fingers. They play with tape ball cricket in Afghanistan to begin with. You have to push the ball through to get the batters out, and that's how they bowl quickly. strong fingers and tape ball experience coming handy. Not only they are misty bowlers, at the same time they bowl at the pace, and their accurate bowl is difficult for batters to pick something off the surface and find a solution. Not a good delivery. Right in the channel now.
Gets it to spin back into the stumps. I think he'll get a lot of support from this pitch. It's a drier pitch. It doesn't have the kind of sheen, so the ball will grip and spin.
Cricket through the air, cricket off the surface as well. 2 overs gone, 11 without loss, Bangladesh.
যত্ন করে যে রাঁধে তার প্রশংসা করুন মন খুলে। বাছাইকৃত সেরা উপাদান থেকে তৈরি এসিআই পিওর গুঁড়া মশলা। রান্না হোক ভালোবাসার ভাষা।
ফুড মাও এতদিন ধরে এমনি পকেট কাটতেছে।
বাড়তি খরচ না করে আজই অর্ডার করুন ফুডি অ্যাপে। ফুডি।
আরো বেশি মানুষের পকেটে এখন বাংলাদেশি মেরিল পেট্রোলিয়াম জেলি। লেবুর সুঘ্রাণ আরো বেশি, ত্বকের যত্ন আরো বেশি, চলে আরো বেশি। আপনার পকেটে কি বিদেশি না বাংলাদেশি?
Bangladesh captain winning the toss and deciding to bat first. 11 without loss in this all-important encounter. The decider here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. Fazal Farooqi to continue from the far end. Down the track, he's beaten. Good aggressive stroke attempted from Tanjeed. Searching for first wicket in the series, it's not very often. Fazal Farooqi goes wicketless. Plenty of deliveries wide of the off stump. Was a spraying around both sides of the wicket in the previous game. Edge is found, dropped. Wide-ish delivery, feeling for it, and Gulbuddin Naib has dropped.
Yeah, he's not moving his feet across. Very much static at where he is. And so this should have earned him more than an edge. Wide delivery, chase, should have been caught. Sharp chance, low chance, but you're in that area because you're kind of specialist.
Can understand that frustration from Fazal Farooqi. Edge is found, it's going fine. Good diving attempt.
Ghazanfar was the fielder, he fielded extremely well. He's pretty tall, at times looks a bit stiff also for a young kid, but he's done a good job. Once again, wider of the stumps. And that should have been taken. It was a difficult one. Hit his fingers, it was a low dying catch. And that's the other thing regarding Sharjah pitch. You're never in as a slip catcher, as a wicket keeper, because the ball dies on you.
Also more inside and outside edges here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. Normally you don't see too many inside or outside edges from top of the players. Trying to work to the onside. 2 sounds.
That's his speciality. He had set up the left-hander quite well outside the off-stump, and Shomir Sarkar there, he was a little bit lazy, a little late on that in-swinging angle, and he had to really get that angle right, Farooqi. Because he's bowled wider of the stumps around that off-stump channel, and certainly this one came back with the seam, would have gone on to miss the stumps down the leg side. The idea was great, but the execution was a little less than perfect.
He's hovering around there, getting close to take a wicket. Driven straight to the fielder. Much better with footwork this time around. He's into his second over, none for 4. Captain persisting with the same field. They got slip and Gulubuddin Naib. Slower delivery to mark the end of the third over. 12 without loss.
এসএমসির ইমার্জেন্সি কন্ট্রাসেপটিভ পিল নরিক্স 1 অরক্ষিত মিলনের 72 ঘন্টার মধ্যে এর একটি মাত্র পিল আপনাকে করবে টেনশন ফ্রি। এসএমসির নরিক্স 1 এক পিলের সমাধান।
Afghanistan winning comprehensively in the first match by 92 runs. In the second game, it was turn for Bangladesh to win comprehensively by 68 runs. One-sided affairs. First two, it's a final. The decider. Allah Mohammed to continue. Beautifully struck. Lovely stroke of the back foot. Brilliant. Great commitment in the outfield.
Yeah, well read, stayed on the back foot, and it was not exactly a cut shot, but a punch, a slice through the point area. Well fielded. Afghanistan showing a bit of desperation, which is the way to go. This is the series decider.
Sharp turn for Allah Mohammed. At good pace as well, 91 km per hour.
Yeah, that one zipped through. He had a great night. Picked up wickets. Twice has picked up the left-hander.
He has an edge over Tanjeed.
Bangladesh have got to be careful here. They need a good start. 14 without a wicket in 3.3 is a goodish start, but the ball is gripping and spinning, and we know that Afghanistan would not want to chase a big score. So I'm sure they'd unleash all their spinning talent. You soon will see Nabi and Rashid coming and putting Afghanistan on the pedestal. Oh, that's gone. Beats the infield, will go and hit the fence. Picked up the length so early, I think he probably picked up the leg spinner as well. First boundary of the innings.
Good shot. A confident stroke to the delight of the Bangladeshi fans here. First picks the length early, picks it from well outside the option, playing with the tide. Good connection. A solid stroke from Tanjeed. Taking the attack to the opposition, that's the another way to negate the spinners. Lovely tossed-up delivery. Mindset plays a big part. You can have different types of surfaces, different types of the bowlers, but dominance at the crease is determined by the intent. Good intent from Tanjeed on that occasion to take the charge. 6 runs already from this over. Big shot attempted, it's gone up in the air. This could be caught. Fielder dropped it. Challenging. Hashmat Shahidi, the captain of Afghanistan cricket team. Strong breeze swirling away, 19 without loss Bangladesh.
মানুষের জন্য বাংলা লিংকটি এলো অদম্য অফার
6, 7, 8 পিস।
তাহলে বুঝলা সমান দামের গোমরটা কোথায়?
পরিমাণের সঠিক খাবার পেতে তাই আজই অর্ডার করুন ফুডি অ্যাপে। ফুডি।
It's a firebird production for Afghanistan Cricket Board here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium hosting the Etsalat Cup. Afghanistan versus Bangladesh into the decider. Potential opportunity created.
I mean, this is not good from Afghanistan. This should have been taken. This is international cricket, and so captain has got to lead by example. Afghanistan missed quite a few opportunities in the last contest as well. Some half chances not taken, and in this spell of 4.1 overs, they've dropped Afghanistani batsmen twice now. One in the slips, and this should have been taken. Running backwards can always be arduous, a little difficult, but at this level, surely the captain has got to lead them into action.
Two opportunities created, two catching opportunities, one at slip. Third on the boundary, finally gone the boundary, slip in position. Drifting down the leg side, it's coming fine, it's come underneath us for 4.
These are needless runs. I know he's trying to get that ball back into the stumps, but his form has been patchy, and so he's not really been able to target them properly. This was a toughie for the keeper also. Extra runs conceded. There's more frustration you're seeing building up in the Afghanistan camp. He's dropped a catch. His bowler has gone for 4 wides. Couple of opportunities missed by Afghanistan fielders.
Pressure is building on Afghanistan. They're not reacting it well. It's a decider. The expectation that they would win this series after the way they performed against South Africa.
So 2 things can happen if you're really switched on. You obviously become determined, or you can lose the plot also because you become a bit nervous also. So idea is to relax, just calm your nerves and not worry about the end result. Right now, Afghanistan need to have a very good first session here. The power play 1 has got to be better than what it has transpired so far. That's a lovely cover drive. Really is delectable, delicious, whatever you want to call it. Shomil looks $1 million when he's hitting the ball like that through the offside.
A delightful stroke from Soumya Sarkar. Pitched up once again, searching for the swing. Gorgeously driven. Elegance of a left-hander in his stroke making. Terrific ball striking. They're building on, the crowd is getting behind them. Slow delivery and hammered it straight down the ground. A powerful stroke from Soumya Sarkar. He picks up another boundary. Back-to-back boundaries for Sarkar.
So Farooqi has got to keep it simple. He's trying too many things. In 6 balls, he's trying to bowl about 8 varieties. The slow ball is picked off very, very nicely. I still would have wanted a spin attack from both ends. Farooqi has had a very, very average tournament so far. His last game wasn't such a great game. I think with the kind of variations we've seen from Farooqi, it could have been a good choice in the middle phase of the innings. The slow balls, the swinging Yorkers, the in-swinging angle. So that's once again on the pads. Maybe he's trying too much. Maybe he's a little worried, a little flustered, frustrated, looking for wickets. He hasn't picked up a wicket yet in this 3-match series. And that can have an impact on your psyche.
That's why they talk about having process in place, about knowing the construction of the over when things are not going according to your script. You have to find a method to summon up the basic skills rather than thinking about executing the skills that give you wickets. It's been a very, very expensive over from Fazil Faruqi already. We'll take a single. 5 overs gone. Bangladesh beginning well, 35 without loss.
আমার মতো আপনারাও জানেন ডায়রিয়া সহ যে কোনো পানি শূন্যতায় আমার রাস্তা এসএমসি রোড স্যালাইন কেনার সময় প্যাকের গায়ে এসএমসি লোগো দেখে কিনবেন।
এসএমসির ওর স্যালাইনে
ফুড মাও এতদিন ধরে এমনি পকেট কাটতেছে।
বাড়তি খরচ না করে আজই অর্ডার করুন ফুডি অ্যাপে। ফুডি সেন্সেশন ক্লাসিক স্ট্রবেরি ও কফি ভ্যারিয়েন্টে।
A flying start from Bangladesh. Turning the series around comprehensively in the second ODI, picking up a big win. And now they have started in grand fashion. Always important to win the toss here at Sharjah. I think both captains, no doubt, would have liked to have had a bat first. But for Afghanistan, it could be so different. 2 drop catches in the first 5 overs. Very good afternoon to Attar Ali Khan. Attar, you must be pleased with this start.
Yeah, Bangladesh will be happy because this is the highest partnership, the opening partnership in the series from both sides. That's Ghazanfar, a boundary, attempted to play that slog sweep, and then similar deliveries on the right of the screen. This was dropped. Look where the impact on the bat. That catch should have been taken by the skipper. But I'm just a couple of things that have come to my mind. That's the drop catch. First, I think this surface is very good for batting. I haven't seen that turn that we saw in the last couple of matches. And the other thing which strikes me even more is looking at the seam attack. I mean, Afghanistan have gone in with the same 11. Why not picked up another spinner? Because the spinners have done the trick for them. And to back that up, just to back that up, if you look at what the seamers have done for Afghanistan, beg your pardon, they've picked up only a single wicket with an economy of 6.87, whereas the spinners have picked up 16 wickets, economy of 3.77. I thought they should have picked up an extra spinner.
Yeah, unchanged in all 3 matches, the same 11. They've got a 19-player squad here. It's not like they don't have options for who could come in. Hashmatullah Shahidi may say to you, I've got enough spin options. Maybe the pressure coming on Fazil Faruqi. You look at who's on the bench, the likes of Farid Ahmed, left arm quick. Naveed Zadran's been very impressive for me in Test cricket, particularly. Noor Ahmed not in the team, the left arm wrist spinner. A wealth of riches. It's a very good batting surface. 6 overs gone, 37 for none.
Orange or lemon flavor tasty or healthy. Bangladesh's prothom electrolyte drink SMC Plus. Odhommo Bangladesh থামবে না কখনো।
6, 7, 8 পিস।
তাহলে বুঝলা সমান দামের গোমরটা কোথায়?
পরিমাণে সঠিক খাবার পেতে তাই আজই অর্ডার করুন ফুডি অ্যাপে। ফুডি
যত্ন করে যে রাঁধে তার প্রশংসা করুন মন খুলে। বাছাইকৃত সেরা উপাদান থেকে তৈরি এসিআই পিওর গুঁড়া মশলা। রান্না হোক ভালোবাসার ভাষা।
Well, there is Noor Ahmed. Attar, if I listen to you, you would have liked to see him in the 11 today.
I would have picked him up straight away. Noor Mohammad, remember, left arm wrist spinner. 22 wickets in the recently concluded CPL. He was a leading wicket taker for St. Lucia. They went on to win the CPL 2024. Put him in. He's the one in form.
Yeah, including 3 for 19 in the final. Yeah. So Shahidi's been forced into this change. One of the blessings of Afghan cricket is all their all-round options. They've got so many. Ormitsai has been short of runs in this series. He may have a very big role to perform with the ball today.
Well, they've got a good start here. They've got laying a good solid foundation. Yeah, a couple of catches should have been taken, but that's the way it goes. If you don't hold on to it, they just might hurt you a little bit more. But what Afghanistan also needs to remember that this is a good surface to bat on. They have a very strong batting lineup. Flicked away. Look at that go. Oh, well fielded in the deep. So when you see the ball behaving on that surface, ball coming nicely onto the bat, so the batters need to back themselves up to play a bigger role.
This is a really good stop here from Rahmat Shah because it's going to his weaker side. One of the more experienced players. Actually a second ball on the field there. I think that's been safely taken off now. One of those ones errant from the pre-match warm-ups with the batters. So Rahmat Shah as well, not just to avoid the boundary rope, but also another ball that was just floating on the Sharjah outfield. Tanzid Hassan, he is full of potential. He's full of... Let's get a look at this quickly, Atter. What's that other ball doing on there? Never seen that before.
Yeah, somebody forgot to pick it up. Yeah, Tanzid Hassan Tamim likes to play shots. Azmatullah Omar Zai bringing that ball back into the left-hander. There's a hint of movement. He struggled with the timing. He's now scored 10 of 21, but he needs to remember that's a good start. It's about partnership. It's about trusting your partner. And Shumo Shoka, who's striking at 100, looking good. As a batter, you might find it difficult at times, but you need to be patient. You need to be patient, ensure that if you can survive that period of uncertainty, hang on, then batting will get easier.
Particularly when you started so brightly, haven't you? And Tanzid, into his 18th ODI today, he's shown real glimpses of brilliance. The occasional innings, but those two previous shots that he just played, the Sharker goes just enough over the head of mid-on. Won't have the pace to get to the rope. Do they need to be playing as many shots as they are, I suppose, is the question I'm asking.
I think important for someone like Shumo Sharka, because when he hit that shot, he stood and he thought that he timed it better. But it just hung around. It flew over the top of that field at mid-on. So it didn't come from the middle part of the bat. Maybe the ball twisting. Here you go. He's thinking it's a boundary. It's not. So once you play that shot as a batter, you must take the first one quickly. Maybe a third one would have been a possibility.
Really good start from Azmatullah Ormitsai. Some good signs there. No shortage of pace either. 7 bowled, 41 for none.
এসএমসির ইমার্জেন্সি কন্ট্রাসেপটিভ পিল নরিক্স 1 অরক্ষিত মিলনের 72 ঘন্টার মধ্যে এর একটি মাত্র পিল আপনাকে করবে টেনশন ফ্রি। এসএমসির নরিক্স 1 এক পিলের সমাধান।
Disparity we've seen between the performance of the Afghan spinners and the Afghan seamers. We've seen the spinners be really effective, pick up lots of wickets. Picked up all the wickets, didn't they, in the previous ODI? Just the one across the whole series for Afghan Pakistan and their fast bowlers. So what I suppose the conundrum is, if they're sticking with the same 11, Faruqi's having a little bit of a bad one, isn't he? Not having his best series. You're going to have to rely upon Azmatullah Ormatzai, maybe Gulbadi Naib a bit through the middle overs. So there's going to be a heavy reliance, isn't there, on the spinners. Nabi, Rashid. Have a look at this. 3.77 the spinners are going for. That's world class. Delighted. Anything under 4. Seamers are going at nearly 8. Only taken 1 wicket at her.
That's an issue. That's an issue that needs to be addressed. Because you don't mind, because when you come to these part of the world, at times batting is easy, and also for seamers it's a bit of a struggle because there's no real seam movement apart from the early overs with the new ball. And as a batter, you would enjoy a ball coming on to the bat. So the problem is that you've only picked up 1 wicket. Look at Bangladesh. They picked up 11 in the 2 matches so far. The seamers.
Good stroke. Holds his shape really nicely. Very nearly gets it all the way. I think it's just bounced inside the rope. Will be given as 4 by umpire Alex Wharf. 2 very elegant left-handers here.
Now that's a very good shot. And you can understand the fact that there's not too much turn available. He times it to perfection over the top of the infield. Maybe just bounce over before the ropes. But nevertheless, it's a very good and a positive attacking stroke from the youngster, Tanzid Hassan.
Really good diving stop, cover point. It's Ormatzai. He's a fine fielder. Just a great all-round cricketer, isn't he, that young man? 4-run save for me, Atar.
Yeah, absolutely. That should have been put away. Look how short this is. And he connects well, but he doesn't find the gap. Really good piece of fielding. If he had missed that, that would have been boundary.
Well, it's a carbon copy. Not quite the same connection this time, but the same result. 4 more. Bangladesh are off to a flying start here. The 2 southpaws at the top, doing it in some style.
Well, I did mention earlier that this is a very good batting surface, and you can see how both the batters have handled themselves, especially in this over. Tanzid Hassan, once again, it's the width, and once there is width, is no stopping Tanzid Hassan. Another lovely shot over the top of the infield, over the cover. Maybe the idea from Mohammad Nabi is to get Ghazanfar bowled a little bit closer on the stumps, because once it's a little bit wide, he's not taking a back step. He's eyeing to hit it over the top. Good piece of timing one more time. This time, the middle fielder goes back, and the longer fielder comes inside the circle.
It's just also a better option, isn't it, than the slog sweep? We saw him put 1 slog sweep away, but then be dropped off the other time he attempted it. Safe stroke. A very skillful one to boot. 8 runs from the 8th over. 49 for none.
Sensation classic strawberry or coffee variante.
আরো বেশি মানুষের পকেটে এখন বাংলাদেশি মেরিল পেট্রোলিয়াম জেলি। লেবুর সুঘ্রাণ আরো বেশি, ত্বকের যত্ন আরো বেশি, চলে আরো বেশি। আপনার পকেটে কি বিদেশি না বাংলাদেশি? সবার ভরসা মা, আর মায়ের ভরসা এসিআই এরোসল। 50 বছরেরও বেশি সময় ধরে পরিবারের সুরক্ষায়।
ACI Aerosol.
2 sides with very different strengths to their bowling lineup. Look at the wickets that the quick bowlers have taken for Bangladesh. 13. Economy rate still higher than the spin economy rate. And the spin numbers similar to those of Afghanistan. But doesn't that show the ever-growing depth and brilliance of Bangladesh's pace attack?
Yeah, they've taken 2 more. I thought it was 11. Wow. Gorgeous looking cover drive from the bat of Shummo Sharkar. Brings up the 50 for Bangladesh. It's turning out to be a really good start, and the fans loving it.
Yeah, right now the Afghan fans cannot be heard. The reason why, the openers for Bangladesh on the charge. This, for me, one of the shots of the morning. So elegant, isn't he, when he gets it right? Shamir Sharkar, 31 years of age. You talk about your best batting years being between 28 and 32. In and around there, your eyes are still perfect, your reactions are spot on the money. Sharkar, who's so often shown so much promise, could be coming into one of the best phases of his career.
Yeah, he needs to cash in. He's gone to 24 of 22. But just going back to the point that we're trying to analyze, we saw what Afghanistan have done in the bowling department. Have a look at that. It's a huge difference. Pace. It's 13 wickets. And I still feel on this kind of a track, it's a very good economy of 4.91. Spin, only 5 wickets. But then they really dry up the runs with that economy of under 4 runs and over. So it's a really great combination. 13 wickets and only 1 from Afghanistan.
Chopped on. Well, how often do we see this from Shamir Sharkar? He looks $1 million, and then he somehow finds a way to get out. Credit to Ormitsai. Thought he bowled a really good first over, and he's the one who makes that first breakthrough.
And it's the seamer, Andrew. It's the seamer who does the trick. Finally, opening partnership broken. Yeah, unlucky. A little bit lazy, a little bit late. And it gets an inside edge and goes on to hit the stumps. It's a good wicket for Azmatullah Omarzai. And Afghanistan will be very happy to see the back of Shamir Sharkar, who looked good, but just for 24. Bangladesh, 53 for 1.
Orange or lemon flavor tasty or healthy. Bangladesher prothom electrolyte drink SMC Plus. Odhommo Bangladesh thambe na kokhono.
6-7-8 পিস
তাহলে বুঝলা সমান দামের গোমরটা কোথায়?
পরিমাণে সঠিক খাবার পেতে তাই আজই অর্ডার করুন ফুডি অ্যাপে। ফুডি
যত্ন করে যে রাঁধে তার প্রশংসা করুন মন খুলে। বাছাইকৃত সেরা উপাদান থেকে তৈরি এসিআই পিওর গুঁড়া মশলা। রান্না হোক ভালোবাসার ভাষা।
Big moments for Afghanistan. They desperately needed it. They have the breakthrough, and here is one of the changes, one of the 2 changes for Bangladesh. In comes Zakir Hissan. This one is an enforced change because of that injury to Najmul Hussain Shanto, the captain, who was so impressive, the player of the match in the previous game. And he has come to the crease because of this. Sharkar had just driven one beautifully through the covers. Just playing away from his body here, Attar, isn't he? And is it a little bit of a nothing shot?
Yeah, look at his feet planted. The bat going through the motion and then the feet not going close to the pitch of the delivery. He'll be disappointed because he was looking good. Really good start.
Look at his numbers in this series. 33, 35, 24. It's great to be getting in, but you've got to cash in when you get in. Should be at the peak of his career. He's played a lot of ODI cricket. Anything you can put your finger on as to why Sharkar keeps getting in and then gets out.
Maybe short lapses of concentration. That's the only thing that comes to my mind, Andrew. Because he's played a gorgeous looking cover drive and look how lazy he plays it. Might have just kept a shade lower also. But you got to make sure that you hang around and you find a method, even though the ball, even if it keeps low, you got to go behind the line of the ball. And obviously I mentioned about the movement of his right foot. On the money. It's a good over. It's a terrific over. After that, conceding that boundary in the first delivery, he's come back pretty strongly.
I thought he bowled a very good first over actually as well, and he's not really doing anything special. He's just doing what Fazal Haq Farooqi didn't do, bowling in a channel and bowling some line and length. Yeah, tricky time of things for Sharkar because he was opening the batting, wasn't he, in the T20 World Cup, but in and out of the team. I think he played 3 of the matches over there in USA and the Caribbean. this time threatens the inside edge. Excellent over. 4 runs and the wicket come from it. Bangladesh 53 for 1.
অরেঞ্জ ও লেমন ফ্লেভারে টেস্টি ও হেলদি বাংলাদেশের প্রথম ইলেকট্রোলাইট ড্রিঙ্ক এসএমসি প্লাস। অদম্য বাংলাদেশ থামবে না কখনো।
It's the expected lineup today for Bangladesh's batting order. Probably going to see the new skipper next. Mahdi Hassan Miraz at number 4. And we'll now see the former captain of Afghanistan. Most remarkable career, this man, Mohammad Nabi. Starts slowly through the air, and he tempts Tanzid into giving it away. Afghanistan have 2 in 2 overs, and the game is turned in a matter of moments.
What a change and what a start to Mohammad Nabi. Again, it's Tanzid Hassan Tamim. The first delivery that he faces for Mohammad Nabi, trying to play a big expansive drive, and it goes in the air. Soft dismissal, but what a start for Mohammad Nabi. That's exactly what he wanted. See the back of Tanzid Hassan Tamim. He's gone. It's 53 for 2.
আমার মতো আপনারাও জানেন ডায়রিয়া সহ যে কোনো পানি শূন্যতায় আমার আস্থা এসএমসি রোড স্যালাইন। কেনার সময় প্যাকের গায়ে এসএমসি লোগো দেখে কিনবেন।
এসএমসির ওর স্যালাইন।
ফুড মাও এতদিন ধরে এমনি পকেট কাটতেছে।
বাড়তি খরচ না করে আজই অর্ডার করুন ফুডি অ্যাপে। ফুডি
এসএমসির ইমার্জেন্সি কন্ট্রাসেপটিভ পিল নোরিক্স 1 অরক্ষিত মিলনের 72 ঘন্টার মধ্যে এর একটি মাত্র পিল আপনাকে করবে টেনশন ফ্রি। এসএমসির নোরিক্স 1 এক পিলের সমাধান।
Well. 10 minutes ago, Bangladesh fans across Dhaka, Chittagong, Sylhet, beautiful Cox's Bazaar were watching on from back home going, everything is going swimmingly. And all of a sudden, the game has changed. Here is the man who's captaining his country for the first time in international cricket. It's his 100th ODI to boot. He's played 49 test matches and 27 T20Is. He's been anointed as a likely captain for a long time since he led the Bangladesh under-19s in that home World Cup in 2016. Actually captained them in 2014 too. He gets off the mark immediately. He's come to the wicket because of this. This is not something that Tanzi's going to want to see again.
Probably eyeing to hit it over the top of the infield, but when a new bowler does come in, you need to tell yourself, okay, let me have a look. This is still a good pitch to bat on, and you've lost 1 wicket in the previous over. Take a little bit more responsibility. Yeah, very responsible, unnecessary from Tanzid Hassan.
Look at the exultation from Hashmatullah Shahidi. Also a little bit of relief because he was the one who dropped Shamya Sharkar. And then Gulbadin was the one who dropped Tanzid Hassan. So both of the 2 openers were given lives. Both are now back in the hutch, and that's a very relieved captain.
Yeah, attacking field now. There is a fielder at short extra cover for that drive through the offside. If it goes in the air, he might come into business. Nicely swept away. Wrong line from Mohammad Nabi. So Zakir Hassan sweeps it and sweeps well to open the account with a boundary.
Helped around the corner. See Nabi, he's just trying to go nice and slow through the air, isn't he? Trying to tempt the batters, but it's the wrong line. Good identification of that, and little bit of relief for the Bangladesh fans in particular. Such an asset to have, isn't he, Nabi? They're conventional, orthodox off breaks. But when there's left-handers at the crease, they're ever so dangerous. And now, rather than Bangladesh having dominated this power play, it's probably honours even or in and around that. Very nearly could have belonged to Afghanistan if that didn't flick the inside edge. 10 overs in the books, 58 for 2.
Sensation classic strawberry ও কফি ভ্যারিয়েন্টে
6-7-8 পিস।
তাহলে বুঝলা সমান দামের গোমরটা কোথায়?
পরিমাণে সঠিক খাবার পেতে তাই আজই অর্ডার করুন ফুডি অ্যাপে। ফুডি
যত্ন করে যে রাঁধে তার প্রশংসা করুন মন খুলে। বাছাইকৃত সেরা উপাদান থেকে তৈরি এসিআই পিওর গুঁড়া মশলা। রান্না হোক ভালোবাসার ভাষা।
Omar Zai has looked good in a good rhythm today, but it's been a good leadership. This is what transpired early on. Tanzeed or not was dropped by Gulbadin Nai, but then again he was dropped when he was on 7 by Hasmatullah Shahidi. Got alive and then he cashed it out alongside Shomer Sharkar, putting together a brilliant show. Took on the bowlers until Hasmatullah Omar Zai came and got Shomer Sharkar sent back. And then in the next over, as Nabi came, sent Tanzeed back to the pavilion. So it has been an even Stevens for both Afghanistan and Bangladesh as far the first 10 overs are concerned. Afghanistan has bounced back with 2 wickets. They've been good. Oh, this is a chance. Can it hit it? Yes! He has got the bullseye. And this is Bangladesh batting falling apart. What a brilliant show by Afghanistan. How beautifully have they bounced back.
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant in the field. Good intensity, picks straight. Excellent throw. Nangal Karote, you cannot keep him out. Captain is happy. Afghans rolling here. 3 wickets in quick succession. Jackie goes for 4. It's 58 for 3.
ফুডমাও এতদিন ধরে এমনি পকেট কাটতেছে।
বাড়তি খরচ না করে আজই অর্ডার করুন ফুডি অ্যাপে। ফুডি
এক স্প্রেতে বদলে দিন অ্যাঞ্জেলিক ফ্রেশ এয়ার ফ্রেশনার। সুবাসিত ঘরে সব ভাল লাগে। আরো বেশি মানুষের পকেট এখন বাংলাদেশি মেরিল পেট্রোলিয়াম জেলি। লেবুর সুঘ্রাণ আরো বেশি, ত্বকের যত্ন আরো বেশি, চলে আরো বেশি। আপনার পকেটে কি বিদেশি না বাংলাদেশি?
Afghanistan rocking back in some fashion, pushing the momentum back in their favour from what was transferring. A good partnership building and then losing 3 wickets for 5 runs. Tawhid Hirdoy comes to the crease. What a dramatic change in momentum. 32 matches for him. Protection there on the boundary. 3 wickets for 5 runs.
Yeah, this has been a strong comeback from Afghanistan, but that run out in particular, it was bowled nicely. Wanted the run off was Zakir, and Nangal Karote had to aim at 3 stumps with his left arm into play. Bullseyes, send back Zakir out. Yes, you can tell from the expression it was not a run. Frustration for Zakir, but nothing he can do about it. The pumped up Afghanistan camp, they want this. The energy has been positive today. Their ground fielding has been very, very good. Yes, they have dropped catches, but they have not let the boundaries go easy. First 3 overs, they didn't give away any boundary. Ran hard, kept it to 2, maximum 3. Tells you about the intent and energy in the camp. A couple of drop chances, all of a sudden, maybe you would think that the shoulders have dropped down, but not to be. I think the Nabi's over was a very good tactical change from the skipper, Hashmatullah Shahidi. Tanzid, who was living on 2 chances, saw the opportunity for a shot inside out. Straight away, first ball from Mohammad Nabi inside the power play. You'll think, okay, I got another good over to cash it out, but it was straight into the hands of Hashmatullah Shahidi. That should give him a lot of confidence. Remember, he has to step up as a fielder, as a skipper, and lead the side to victory.
Excellent delivery. He's bowling in the good channel, bringing the ball back into the batter. Operating at 133. Fazal Farooqi not firing, but Azmatullah on spot from the beginning. There's a determined look about the captain today. Great energies, great intensity in the field from Afghans, despite not picking early wicket. Now 3 wickets in quick succession.
Yeah, I think Fazal Farooqi was a bit unlucky in the second over. He came, created a chance. It was falling on Gulbadim Naib, so it was not an easy chance, of course. But had that catch been taken, maybe Farooqi could have been into his momentum. A field change?
Man on the boundary at the deep square. On the onside, is he going to bowl a short one? Excellent delivery. He's hitting the bat hard. 11 overs gone, 61 for 3.
সব মানুষের জন্য বাংলা লিংক দিয়ে এলো অদম্য অফার।
এক স্প্রেতে বদলে দিন অ্যাঞ্জেলিক ফ্রেশ এয়ার ফ্রেশনার, সুবাসিত ঘরে সব ভাল লাগে।
Bangladesh 61 for 3 in the decider. 3 top order batters back in the pavilion. Tanjeet, Shomin, Shakib. Nabi to continue, 1 for 5 from the pavilion end. Different pace altogether. Allah Muhammad was bowling around 90 km per hour. Nabi 10 kilometers slower than him.
Yeah, I mean, it's been an absolute brilliant display of bowling in spin department by Afghanistan. The economy's been under 4 throughout this series. They've really dominated. Only 2 wickets to the Pacers, both to Azmatullah Omarzai. And interestingly, both times Shomer Sarkar falling for Azmatullah Omarzai in the first and in the third ODI. But for Bangladesh, now this is a very important critical phase of the game. David Ridoi can construct partnership alongside the skipper, Mehdi Hasan Miraj, today, leading Bangladesh for the first time into his 100th ODI. What a milestone and what a proud moment for him.
Sharp turn from Nabi. He will pick up single. What a wonderful contributor he has always been. Mohammad Nabi could be playing his last match, last one-day international here at the Sharjah Cricket